Hello. Luando Tame here, FTCC. Flip the coin conversations. Flip the coin invest. Philippi Village, office number 32, second floor. So today we are talking about property Stokvel. Continuation of what we were talking about last week. Property Stokvel, we are continuing, giving you more details about what the project is about. But today we'll also be touching on relationships. Relationship between relationships and the law of attraction. Why are those two things related? The law of attraction, I'm sure many of us do know, have heard of it. If you don't, it's a law of nature that is used to attract things and people to you. Things would be those things that you desire, and people will be those people that you want in your life, that you think they would add value and help you achieve your goals or help you towards your vision. So we'll be talking about those two things. Why is there a relationship between your relationships and the law of attraction? Why is there a relationship between money and the law of attraction? We'll be touching base on those things. So a little bit about the property Stokvel, the continuation. There are things that we did not mention last week that we want to mention this week. For instance, where is the project currently? Many of you would be wondering, what are these people? Do they talk about property? But what are they doing in the property space? What is it exactly that these people are doing? So we need to clarify that. We need to clarify the stage. The project is not old. The project is fairly new. We started with this project last year. We started with a lot of people. The contributions of Stokvel started this January, early this year. So it's a new project. It's not an old project. Why do we mention that? It's important for us to mention that it's not old, so that people can understand when they look at our track record, look at our website, look at how many properties do we have currently. People must understand that this is a new project. But we are very proud of where we are. Very proud. It's a short space of time, but the things that we have achieved in a short space of time are encouraging to us. We are very encouraged. We've exceeded or surpassed our own expectations, because we were expecting it to grow at least on the third year, to start seeing some growth on the third year, because it's not a small project, it's a big project. So we have set our targets based on our consciousness, because everything is about consciousness. What we are conscious of having, conscious of knowing, everything at our disposal was telling us that we will start growing on the third year at least. But because we are ambitious people and we are very optimistic, we set ourselves high targets. But some of those targets are met already. In our first year, we are very happy that already we are talking to big companies in the property space, big developers. We are talking with big funders. We are talking, but we will not reveal all of that as yet, because some of the things are still on a stage where we can't divulge everything, because we are still on negotiation stages. But in terms of properties, we are acquiring such quite interesting projects. We've got one here we've got about two that we are pursuing in Cape Town, student accommodations, multiple units. One of those projects is in Salt River, 180 students to be accommodated in a 90 structure building. That's quite a big project for a company that is less than a year. We've got another one that we're building 90. We plan to build 90 units, flats, 2 bedrooms, low cost, below a million. That's another one that is very much encouraging to us. We also have small ones. The capital flips. We're buying them to flip back into the market. They are in the renovation stages. So all of those projects are projects that we are buying, that we have used the strategies that are mentioned on our website, because capital flips is one of our strategies that we mention and we explain on our website, that we do capital flips. We're pushing cash flow using capital flips, Airbnb, what else, student accommodation, like I mentioned, one in Salt River. So we are also anticipating a big project that we will partner with Old Mutual. That one will be low cost structures of about 400 of those. So those are the big projects that we are having at the moment in our pipeline. So when we invite people to partner in such a high growth project, because we see this project as very high growth. So we are not inviting people to a small thing. We are inviting people to take advantage of something that big. So to go back to the conversation for today, the conversation is the relationship between forming relationships and the law of attraction. The law of attraction is very much important for us to attract to us the right people. The law of attraction is used by people consciously and unconsciously. Some of us are using it unconsciously, meaning even if you don't know what you attract, you are still attracting it. I think I must repeat that. Even if you don't know what you are attracting, you are still attracting it. Meaning, if you are unconscious about what you are attracting things that you don't want in your life. You are attracting things and people that you don't want in your life. So it's very much to know that even if you don't know what you are attracting, but you are still attracting. We are raising that awareness so that you start asking yourself today, what am I attracting? Because you need to know what you are attracting. Some of the people that you are associated with, you don't even know how they came into your life, but they are in your life. There are people that are annoying the hell out of you in your life, but you attracted them. That's the truth of it. You attract relationships in your life. The people that you have, boyfriends, girlfriends, just friends, people you socialize with. Whether you like them or you don't like them, you've attracted them. If you don't like them, you attracted them unconsciously. Even if you like them, if you attracted them unconsciously, you are going to lose them. Why? Because there's no consciousness in your dealing with those people, because you don't know how you attracted them. You don't know why they are in your life. Even if they add value, chances are you will lose them if you don't know why they are in your life. Don't know what you have you lose. Which is why it's important for us to raise awareness about the law of attraction. How do we attract things into our lives? We attract things into our lives by our way of thinking, our mindset. The mindset is the first stage of attraction. Thinking. We think things and people into existence. When you start thinking intensely about anything, you create a vibration. That vibration goes out into the universe to attract anything that is in harmony with that vibration. Anything that vibrates in your frequency will be attracted to you, which is why we talk about frequencies. We think on frequencies. If you think in a negative frequency, you attract negative things and people. If you think in a positive frequency, you'll attract positive things and people. So the relationship between the law of attraction and relationships is that the people that you attracted in your life, the relationships that you have, whether they add value or they don't, are attracted by your way of thinking. You think like them. That's why they are attracted to you. That's why you are attracted to them. You think on their frequency. That's why you go where they go. That's why they go where you go. You think on their frequency. That's why you wear the same. That's why you talk the same language. That's why you like the same things. So when you take that awareness into business, in business you will always attract people who are pursuing the same thing that you are pursuing. To take that directly into what we are doing at Flip the Coin and where we are as a company or as a project, whatever we are having in our project right now, we've attracted. We are talking about the relationship with the companies as big as Old Mutual, Sanlam. Those people are already showing interest in what we are doing because we think on a certain frequency. That frequency has aligned us with the people who are working on that and thinking on that frequency. We know Old Mutual through a company, a development company that is developing big projects in areas like Yesterday, Somerset. This company aligned with us because we were thinking on their frequency. That company wants to work with us because we talk the same language as they are. So the relationships that you will always have will always be determined by the frequency that you think on. That's what we wanted to highlight today. So if you can take that to any relationship or any endeavor or anything that you are doing in your life. But something else that you need to understand about this law of attraction in relationships, there are values that align you with people and things. That also plays a part in you manifesting whatever you want to manifest. If you want to manifest relationships, if you want to have a relationship that is based on values like honesty, integrity, transparency, trust, mutual benefit, community, you need to hold those values as well. So at Flip the Coin, we hold those values. So anyone that we will meet, that we will attract, will be based on those values as well, which is something that is happening. We see it happening because anybody that we have met so far has been based on those values. So that's another thing that is worth highlighting, that is also good to know if you want to embark on any endeavor, big or small. You have to understand that relationships are a very important part of growing a business. In fact, are a very important part of scaling, because without people you can't scale. You really need to attract the right people. You really need to attract the right opportunities. Opportunities come with people. So is money. Money is coming where there's value. If you have valuable people and things, then you will have the value that the money is attracted to. Eventually, that will give you the money that you are looking for. So that's all for today, and that is all about flipping the coin. Because the coin that we are talking about is always the coin of heaven, which is your thinking and my thinking. It starts with me and you. Where does it all start? Within us. The kingdom of heaven is within. So everything starts within. It starts with you. That's the slogan of Flip the Coin. That's what we are talking about. When we say it starts with you, it starts with the real you. And the real you is your inner you, the divine you. Once you understand that, you will have fewer friends, but you will have quality friends. That's the most important thing. You will have quality people in your life, and quality people are not a majority. You will have very few people, but those few people will add the most value into your life. That's what we need to understand. Flip the coin, it starts with you. So subscribe, check us out on our website, check our socials, and also if you are in Cape Town, visit us. Come to our office. We are always ready to engage. You know, if you want to meet us, you want us to come to you, do a presentation, we are always ready and willing to come and do the presentations. But if you are anywhere in the country, check our website. Our contact details are there. Contact us. We are ready to work with you. Doesn't matter where you are. Anywhere in the country, we'll work with you. We live in a very small world. It has made small by the technology that we are exposed to. You know, so we will have Zoom meetings. You know, with you. It doesn't matter where you are. You are a group of people. You want to talk to us. You want us to do the presentation. You want the details of the project. We are ready to do that. You know, so thank you very much. Till we meet again. Do I still have some time?
Yeah, there's a couple of questions coming in from online.
All right.
One of them was with regards to if a person joins the property Stokvel and say one of the group members passes away. Can you elaborate on that?
Oh, if a group member passes away, the next of kin takes over. So when you are signing up, there's a contract that allocates, you know, a next of kin for you. But the next of kin is somebody that you choose. It has to be somebody that you trust. You will entrust with your estate. It's like the same thing that they do with your insurance.
Beneficiary.
You know, a beneficiary. Beneficiary, you have a beneficiary for your life cover, you'll have a beneficiary for this as well. But now the only difference will be your beneficiary will have a choice of continuing, you know, with your contribution, because there's a contribution aspect to it. If you are contributing a 1,000 rands with your group of 9 people, you are the 10th, and you are the deceased one, your next of kin can choose to either join the group, continue with your contribution, or just take your output or your returns, you know, because your returns will be continuous on a monthly basis as your assets are paying your group. So your next of kin will take your output on your behalf, meaning they will have income that was made by you whilst you were still alive. Now they'll have an income until the project is gone. If the project is still existing, they will always have the income, including the increase, the annual increases, you know, that will be happening. So you continue to earn even if you are deceased, you know, but through your
location of the properties.
The location of properties.
Yeah.
Properties are all over the country. You know, Eastern Cape, Western Cape, Northern Cape, Gauteng, Durban, anywhere where there's an opportunity. Even the people that we consult in terms of sheriffs, they are national. You know, if you want to buy an auction, you know, we do online auctions as well, which means we are not only Cape Town based or Cape Town bound. We also participate in properties in Pretoria, Durban. I cannot name all of the areas that but it's national. We can just leave it at national, but we want to be global. We're already talking to people who are consulting in markets like the UK, especially in SA. SA is investing a lot in UK. So for now we are talking to people who know those types of markets, but we want to be global. So there's location freedom in property. So that's another thing that makes us to choose property over other investments. More questions? All right. So that was it for today. I think we have to wrap it there. But when we meet again, I think we would have received more questions or more comments, to direct us as to what are those things that we need to zoom into, or share some clarity on. But for now, that's where we are. So thank you very much. See you next time.